see the sensors. Here, first of all, I would like to introduce that we have variety of sensors. Here is the product line of the photoelectric sensors. So first of all, I would like to show our conventional PZG series. Here, the first and the most important feature of our PZG is the ease of use and simplified installation. So you can see that this PZG model, which works on the principle of preset light intensity, it is basically a photoelectric sensor which has the detection capabilities of over at most in the Rubium type of model. It has a capability to detect the object within the 40 meters distance, which you can check out in the catalogs as well. So these are the photoelectric sensor. You can also check out the manuals and the instruction manual, the CAD files and the data sheets as well. Follow with that, we also works in the we also have a distance sensor. So PZV, this series has a is very good for the object which can be detectable within the specific range. Also depends on the deviation as well. Follow with that, in addition to the distance sensor, I would like to introduce LRZ, which is, you can see, this is the LRZ sensor, which is the laser based sensor. We have variety into it. Okay, so first of all, the feature, it is a bed detection capability in its class. Okay, so first thing first, that it it can detect up to 500 mm, like half of the meter, and it is a distance based sensor, so it has a deviation. I would like to show the catalog of it as well. So first of all, it has the IP rating, enclosure IP rating of IP68 and IP68K and IP69 as well. So it is a very heavy duty sensor which can be directly mounted inside the machine. The first feature is that rugged metal housing of stainless steel. It is a water resistant and dust resistant sensor. You will going to have one 7 segment LED display on it, a very huge large indicator which will going to give you the detection. And the simplified thing is that it has only 3 buttons that set up and down. Into this, you are going to do all the teachings and all. Any kind of issues there, you can resolve by only these 3 buttons, and the only wire will be there. So very simplified operation is there. Second thing is the dynamic stability controller. So here you can see in the dusty environment as well, it can easily detect any kind of object, even though there is very harsh environment. Second thing is the tolerance of the object. So if there is a change in the angle or change in the surface or the change in the angle as well, it can easily detect the object. Talking about the application, it can detect the metallic workpiece, which could have very glossy surface. It can also detect the black and the matte object as well. So it has a capability to detect the metallic glossy objects as well as the very dark and matte objects as well. Also, it is easily can detect the objects inside a very harsh environment as well. Also, it can detect transparent workpiece as well. So you can see the lineup. Here is the lineup. So basically, there are 3 types of LRZ. First of all, the LRZ 500, which has the capability to detect the object within 35 mm to 500 mm. It has a spot of approximately 3 mm diameter. It can detect the object of the deviation of 9 mm, 25 mm, depending on the range. It is also available in the NPN and PNP type models. If you want a more accurate model, then you can also go for the LRZB 100. For that, the detection range will be 35 to 100 mm, and the detection object, the minimum detectable object is 0.1 mm. You can also check out the mounting brackets along with it. There is a cable as well. You can see the diagrams.